Good morning, it's a beautiful day here in sunny Moscow. It's already hot, I'm sweating, and now it's time to get some breakfast to get the energy for today because I have to run lots of errands today. And I chose to go with the McDonald's. And actually they gave me an idea to show people who've never tried McDonald's in Russia what it's like, because you might be surprised to find out that Russia has actually got one of the best McDonald's in the world. So check it out. Let's check it out. So here's what I got for breakfast today. What we have here is a big breakfast roll. We got a fresh McMuffin. So this is the main part of the breakfast, but in this bag I have something special. That's gonna be a dessert, and I'm gonna unpack it at the end of the video. And these are actually some of the things that you will never find in any other McDonald's. These are exclusive for the Russian market. You'll be surprised to find out what it is. So let's start unpacking the breakfast roll. Breakfast roll is kind of like your wrap, and inside it has an omelet, a pork patty, also it has cheese, it has barbecue sauce and bacon. So it has a lot in it, and let's try if it's delicious. It is really good. And one more thing I forgot to mention, it also has a hash brown. So this kind of wrap, it has all the ingredients you want for breakfast. All the breakfast favorite ingredients in one package. First thing that's really good in Russian McDonald's is the menu itself. The variety of things you can try here is simply amazing. For breakfast you have a variety of dozens of things that you can eat. For example, this big breakfast roll, you will not find this in a French McDonald's. In fact, in French McDonald's there are only about 10 items on your breakfast menu, which is not the sort of thing you want to enjoy every day. Now the next thing on the menu is a fresh McMuffin, which is basically a McMuffin. Nothing really exceptional here, except for the fact that this has some veggies in it, so it makes you think that you're eating healthy, and you're not, of course. But still, it has a tomato, it has some lettuce, it has mayo sauce, and all the usual ingredients like English muffin buns, and the pork patty, and some cheese. So let's try it. It's really good. I think the veggie really adds some really nice taste to this. And again, you will not find an item like this in the French McDonald's menu. In a French McDonald's, you can only have for breakfast one of two muffins. One with the pork patty and another one with the bacon. Another thing that I like about Russian McDonald's is the pure accessibility. There are many of them around Moscow and St. Petersburg, so you will find a McDonald's next to any local place that you're visiting. But most importantly is the work schedule of Russian McDonald's. For example, in Paris, there is not a single McDonald's that's open 24 hours. And that's really important to some people. For example, I'm an early bird, and I like to get my breakfast before I come to the office, which is at 7 a.m. But most of the McDonald's in Paris are open at 8 a.m. So I basically cannot get a breakfast in a French McDonald's before I go to work. In Moscow, the breakfast menu on McDonald's starts at 5 a.m. So you can get a breakfast from 5 a.m. till 10 a.m. That's perfect. And fresh McMuffin is dealt with as well. It tastes really good. And the next thing I love about Russian McDonald's is the price. Compared to any other foreign McDonald's in Europe or in the United States, it's much cheaper. So let's check out the receipt I have for this pretty substantial breakfast. So this whole breakfast, which contained a big breakfast roll, orange juice, fresh McMuffin, 2 hash browns, and the things I got for dessert, and there are 2 items in there. This whole breakfast totaled 569 rubles, which is around 7 or 8 euros. Can you imagine paying for all of that 7 euros in France? No way. The equivalent amount of food in a French McDonald's would probably cost around 15 or even close to 20 euros. So Russian McDonald's surprisingly very cheap. If you're a foreign tourist here, you'll love spending very little money on eating in a McDonald's in Russia. Now we come to the most exciting part of the breakfast, which is the dessert. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I bought for dessert 2 things that are exclusive to the Russian McDonald's. You will not find them anywhere else. First thing is in this box, and this is called, what's it called? Let me check. What is the name of this thing? Okay, I got it. This is called spring rolls. What this is a spring roll that has cottage cheese and raisins in it. And trust me, it tastes really good. And the next exclusive item is this. This is actually a pie, and you will be able to find pies like this in other McDonald's around the world. But I believe this is one of the Russian market exclusives where you have a mango and passion fruit jam inside, and it should taste really delicious. Let's try it. Oh yeah, it's actually spilling on my fingers now. I'm eating like a pig. I have it all over my fingers now, but it's literally finger licking good. So this has been my breakfast at the Russian McDonald's this morning. I encourage anyone who hasn't tried it, like if you're a tourist in Russia, do check out the McDonald's here. You will find it really surprisingly good quality. It tastes delicious, and the restaurants themselves, they're really well maintained and cleaned, because McDonald's in Russia has always been maintaining very high standards of its quality. This is probably due to the fact that we haven't had McDonald's until 1990s when the Soviet Union collapsed, and when they introduced the McDonald's for the Soviet people, it was something like a dream come true. So this was the first foreign fast food chain in Russia, and ever since the 1990s, the McDonald's in Russia has held a commanding lead in the fast food market, and they've been developing the menus very extensively. They have seasonal products on the menu that are like specific to this market, but some of the favorites are always very high quality, very delicious. And this breakfast, as you can see, it was really cheap, so it's also a very convenient option if you're on the go in Moscow. You can hop into McDonald's and get anything you want on the menu pretty much around the clock, because most of the McDonald's in Moscow are open 24/7, and you can get like anything any time of the day. You'll be surprised how good McDonald's in Russia is. Check it out. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.